Hey fellas, today we're talking about the history of condoms. Condoms are the oldest form of barrier contraception used by the male. The history of condoms is long and it goes way back to the ancient Egypt. Although there is no evidence for the use of condom in ancient Egypt, it has been suggested that the ancient Egyptians were among the first to wear them. The word condom first appeared in print in 1706 in a poem by Lord Belhaven, then in a book by Daniel Turner in 1717. Ferdy in 1904 proposed a French village of Condom as the source of the word, but a year later he suggested that the Latin word condus was the origin. Richter in 1911 proposed a Persian Kendu or Kondu as the source of the word, which means a long storage vessel made from animal intestine. The earliest description of the condom was by the great Italian anatomist Gabriele Falloppio in 1564, published 2 years after his death. He claimed to have invented a linen sheet made to fit the glands, and it was worn for protection against syphilis. He wrote that he tried it on 1,100 men, no more, no less. Not one of them became infected. A similar device was described in 1597 by the medical writer Hercules Saxonal. Dr. Condom, a physician and colonel to King Charles I, also claimed that he provided the king with means of preventing more illegitimate offspring. However, most authorities have rejected his claim. The original condoms were made from animal intestine of sheep, calves, and goats. They are still produced and are known as skin condoms. The cheap production of condom had to wait the development of the vulcanization of rubber by Hancock and Goodyear in 1844, and from 1870 the device started to increase in popularity. The early crude models made from crepe rubber were gradually improved, and seamless condoms were produced by the end of the century. The earliest teat-ended products, which hold ejaculate, appeared for sale in 1911. The introduction of liquid latex in the mid-1930s made possible greater tensile strength and longer shelf life of 5 years instead of 3 months. The first colored condom was introduced by a Japanese firm in 1949. The first ever lubricated condom was introduced in the 1950s. There you have it, fellas, a brief and interesting history of condoms.